So while I'm in Philly, I'm visiting the Independence Hall where the Declaration of Independence was signed. And also, I'm here at the Liberty Bell Center where they keep the famously large cracked bell that was supposedly rung on Independence Day or whatever. I'm not sure. The history on the Liberty Bell is a little bit lost in time. They don't have like specific dates or whatever that it was actually cracked. Okay, so I just got done checking out the Liberty Bell. I'm about to leave at the exit. Let's go over to the Independence Hall, see where that Declaration of Independence was signed. I'll see y'all over there. Okay, I just got through the security to get into the Independence Hall, and I'm about to show y'all around this whole area. This is the Independence Hall, where they signed the Declaration of Independence. And I'm trying to figure out how to get inside. Going to the front. There we go. This big old building. And we got Washington standing right out front. Okay. Can I come in? What's that?
Through the arch.
Okay. Through the arch. I just came through the arch. Okay, so apparently you have to have tickets to get into this tour to go see where the Declaration of Independence was signed. They said I could get into one of the other buildings or whatever, but I'm gonna see what I can do. See if I can talk this lady into letting me go into this one without a ticket. See what we can make happen. Yeah, so they let me through. I'm with a big group of people who are about to go on this tour. I have to buy my ticket. So now we just wait.
Yeah, I have my bachelor's degree.
I got us in this small holding area.
Not necessarily, like for me it was, I didn't necessarily love the job, but it's like, I learned how to grow. I built myself.
I'll be back on once I start giving a tour.
We do not have an awful lot happened here. It would take decades to discuss half of it. Some of you want to go home and graduate. So, folks, I've chosen two events. Again, it's all topic up. These are by chance gatherings, and one of them is associated greatly with the building we call Independence Hall. What's the document?
Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, because these will get tougher, these questions, as we get into the kick in, all right? I would rather talk with you than at you. So I say something you don't get, you see something you don't understand. This is your rare opportunity. Ask. We'll be talking about the Declaration of Independence. It's July. We're not going to talk about it solely. There's a far more important document coming out of this place. You're born in this nation. We're born in another event. It is the oldest written constitution in the world. And there's a reason for that. I want that reason clear. Now, we started early in the 60s, 70s, 70s. Problem we got to England. No, I mean, money. Through a war. We call it French and what? French and Indian War. Yeah, Churchill said it was the First World War. It's costly. The British want the money back. So they hit us up with a series of it. Taxes, kids, taxes. I'm not going there with it. Let's just say we protest, it gets nasty. Lexington Conference, the farmers, they'll step up. Second Continental Congress meets in the room we're going to see. Guy's name's Lee. He follows instructions from home. The ball gets rolling in Virginia, not here. And the instructions are to move on independence. And so dutifully, Mr. Lee of Virginia stands up in early June and calls for independence. He's alone. The rest of these guys are unready. They're subjects of the king of England, George. They're not going to do it. It's a sharp crowd. They cover the bases up here on the wall. And they point 5 guys. One does his homework a block away. See it. It's the most important corner in this country. It's the 7th and Market. Sadly, it's closed. But this guy does his homework up there. He's tall. Got red hair. He writes well. He's a Virginian. Thomas who? Jefferson. At the end of June, Mr. Jefferson appears and he hands in his homework. You've all seen a picture of this, there's no doubt in my mind. That picture of Jefferson handing in the homework, it might be in your pocket, young lady. You know where I'm going? What state you from?
Okay. It's money.
I'm money. It's on a bill. You know the bill?
No.
No, that's all right. Anybody with me here? Okay.
Yeah. Well, right.
No, it's a currency bill.
Oh,
Dollar bill. Anybody know the bill?
20.
It's not the 20, it's the back of the $2 bill. Yeah, people think, yeah, I recognize kids. I recognize nobody's using them. It's unfortunate, I think it's the most treatable bill. People think incorrectly that they're signing it. They're not. They're handing it in. Congress does nothing. Oh, let's assume they read it. At which time they table it. They put it on the Secretary's desk. And that's what we're going to think about. Right there. Where it all happened. Go back here. I fooled you. These people are in fact not. the Second Continental Congress. And it's not 1770. In the year of 1787, the gang you see up there is what we call a federal convention. People have one job, they failed miserably. They're here to change the first Constitution. Brilliant. They did what was made it do. Beat it all up. Any of you know the name of the first Constitution? Go ahead, buddy, talk.
The Articles of
Thank
Confederation.
you, young man. Stick with me. The Articles are a form of government that's not strong enough. They don't have power. They need to function. For instance, the government under these Articles cannot tax. Well, that's the problem, kids. That's how governments provide services. They're unable to regulate trade, enforce law. They're on law. States are fiefdoms. Everybody has their own army, navy, 13 foreign policies, 13 chief executives. You get here, let's say from Jersey, you want to buy a cup of soup. Can you do it?
Nope.
No soup for you. The coin in your pocket's got two words. What are they? New Jersey. Not there. See, money's no good. Everybody's on money. France, England, Spain, these are problems. The Indian nation, they're chomping away at our borders. We're very near anarchy. Really. That's not good. So these men meet to ward it off. Day one. Mr. Morris of Pennsylvania rises. Morris is here, he wants the general out of Virginia to run the show. Who is he? He's smack in the middle of painting, guys. Yeah, you gotta know him, all right? It's gotta be a familiar face. He's the most famous man on the planet. Why? He was the first president, that's not it. They come and go, we'll discuss that.
He was the founder of the
He was a
country.
general. He's what?
The founder of the country.
Well, I mean, narrow it down. What did this guy do? Now, let me cut to the chase, kids. I don't want you confused on this. This man beat England. All right, he takes on the most powerful nation in the world. And
He
whooped
led
it.
the Revolutionary War.
He did, yeah, that's where we're going. He beat England. The problem is we don't get it. It's the scale that defies us. It would be today like Bermuda defeating Russia in a war. Well, it's not going to happen, kids. I'm pretty sure Mr. Putin is unconcerned with Bermudan military power. The British were the same way. They made that mistake. So the general isn't the problem, the governor is. The governor of Virginia wants a national government. 200 years ago, national is a filthy word. If you use it, duck. They'll stone you. The governor wants a supreme. Legislative, executive, all this branch deal. These branches are separate, and yet they're co-equal. You've got your checks, balances. These men don't get it. It's all foreign. Branches are where do these men? Branches are in trees. Governments are in town, your town. You can't have a government that's based 1,000 miles away. You might as well just put it on the moon. For these men, anything more powerful than your legislature, your state, will not do. That's what they're doing. A body more powerful than every legislature in every state. See, this is the can of worms, kids. This is where we're going. I'm going to give you a quick narrative. When I say he said, a quotation follows. The quotation is what was said by the delegate. Kids, the thinking of the founders of this nation is not some kind of mystery to us. Sadly, I've read some utterly ridiculous falsehoods about virtually every one of these men. Look, they'll print anything. And then there's that shield of truth, the internet. Kids, the problem is this. If you really want the truth, it's simple. These men, they had wives. All these people possess both pen and paper. You want to know the truth? You go to their writings. Here we know what's going on because of one man, little guy, of Virginia, father of the Constitution.
Thomas Jefferson.
No, he's in France. Anybody know who he is? Anybody? Say it again.
Sam Allen.
I heard it. Yeah, it's James Madison, folks. Mr. Madison did not write the Constitution. They all brilliant notes. We have him to thank. These people didn't care about the United States. Why not? Why not?
They cared more about the individual states.
Why don't we care about the United States? Because it doesn't exist. My friends, that's what they're doing here. They're making the nation. There's nothing united about these states. Hope you all have this allegiance to your state. Today you're lucky, it's a beautiful day. You're in the most beautiful city. in the most beautiful state in the union. Where do you think I'm from, bud? Me, not you, me. Philadelphia, guys, right here. Anybody else from the original colony? East Coast people? Kind of so. Where are you from, young man?
Philadelphia.
Welcome. Too often we don't know what's in our backyard. Anybody from the Midwest? Who's feeding? Midwestern states? Where are you from, sir?
Kansas City.
Right smack in the middle, Kansas. Is there anybody from the South? I don't forget you call me Yankee. Where you from, bud? Florida. Pleased to have you. You like this one? Where you from, young lady?
South Carolina.
South of the Palmetto State. Also the original 13 colony. Anybody from the West Coast? Where you from, Kevin?
San Francisco.
I can't hear you.
San Francisco.
California. We've never had a tour of that one. They're everywhere. 29 Americans are from California. Is anybody from outside the nation? Where are you from? Argentina. Don't cry for me. Welcome. We love it. It's a beautiful country. Anybody else from outside the country? They're here every day. Where from, miss?
Turkey.
Turkey. Honored to have you. I'm told there's one or two older buildings over there as well.
Those are called memories. Memories that I can really remember. Look, I'm not gonna push it. I know. It's very important. You can't take it. Like, what's the common sense? I mean, like, it's like a memory. That's what I got.
You can see both.
Wow.
You go up there.
Guys, the fact they would not know what Independence Hall is. To them, this is the State House, Pennsylvania. They would, however, understand the room we're in is a British court of law. In '76, everything changed. The judiciary didn't. That was retained. We're British subjects. We're entitled to the same legal privileges they had in England. You ever see Judge Judy? Not to be surprised. Tell you a quick story. A year ago, I got 100 high school kids asked me, ever seen Judge Judy? Well, they all screamed yes. You go to this next room, this woman comes up, she says, thanks so much, young man. I said, man, why? Don't Judge Judy. Not one kid recognized it. Folks, this is where the government can take from you your most cherished possession. What is it? Your freedom, kids. They can incarcerate you. In order to protect others from you. Who's right? As the duty. Be you a constructive an American citizen, a cop, or a nobleman. The tribe, for instance, cannot be an area distant from crime. That's because in the colonial period, the halls across the ocean. Therefore, in our country, you're not going to go to another county, let alone another state. You write the jury to appear in a public trial. You see these archways? We don't have closed court proceedings. You have the right to face your accuser. Furthermore, to know the accusation that is made against you, and by who. You have the right to representation in court. What's that? It's a lawyer. Always take it. Most importantly, guys, despite what it looks like, in our country, you're innocent. Until what? Kids in some other nations, as we speak, when apprehended, guess what? You're guilty. The burden of proof is on who? It's on you. That's a different dog. The painting's original, Crescent, Commonwealth. You're a couple days late, 8 July, 76, the gathering behind Hill. Hundreds. They hear the first public reading of the Declaration. Later, a couple of these guys get up into you and pry from that wall an emblem. They drag it through the street. Was the fire? Not an accident. Who's emblem? King George. You fool with this, you're guilty. Treason. You will hang by the neck until you are dead. Let's talk treason. In the room best known for it, I'll meet you there. Go right across the hall. I move away from the door. Only ever get out of the hallway. This is the room where we're really at. You'll recall Mr. Jefferson's homework presented, read, and taken. Legislators do one thing at a time. The problem here is Mr. Lee. The question's independence. It's going to happen. The early July rolls around, they're more right. They bring that question to the floor. As you know, they agree to it. On what day? Early July?
July 4th.
Well, of course. The 4th of July. Who said that? You, young man? Thank you. I appreciate it. It's incorrect, but it's the effort that I'm after.
It's like August or
At least
something.
he gave it a shot. It is odd enough. July 2. It's not the 4th of July. It's the 2nd. That's the East man agreed with Mr. Lee. It's great for me. Oh, it's big news. Big problem. You see this room, they can declare whatever they want. It means nothing. You want impact. You do not get that here. You get it like this, like say Spain, Italian states, Georgia, up Massachusetts. Here's the question, guys. How do you tell all these people about this decision in this room when you got no texting? Write what? Send what? What paper? Parchment. Doesn't matter what kind of paper. What do they send out of here? What letter? That's it. I call it Jefferson's homework. You call it Declaration of Independence. Kids that get up here July 2, they pick this up. It's not famous. It will not be for decades. It's a legislative mission. This is a news release. They sit here 3 days. They have a field day. They debate every single word. Mr. Jefferson, they made a great many changes to this document. Jefferson hated them all. He said they have maximum document. But folks, on the glorious 4th, you got your fireworks, your barbecues. That's the day these men are separated. It's simply the way to tell the world. He's refused, he's neglected, he's forbidden. He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns. Mr. Jefferson says he has destroyed the lives of our people. This is a bad man. Who is it?
King George.
He's the king, kids. It's called a scapegoat. You gotta have one. Somebody to blame for your perceived trouble. The important thing is this, guys. These principles this man Jefferson puts out in his document, they're alive right now. If you do not think so, you are in desperate need of a newspaper. Go get one. Anywhere in the world. Last 100 years, you haven't lived under a rock. Listen, kids, there's a trend. Exhibit A, the former Soviet Union. I mean, look at a map in your textbook. All of Eastern Europe, in South Africa, even China, Afghanistan, Egypt, Libya, Ukraine, Crimea. You get it, kids? We could just keep going. You know what's going on? I do. Let me show you what's going on. I don't want you confused. Make no mistake, kids. This is what's going on. Well, this is no dead letter. Mr. Jefferson asserts one principle over and over and over. It is the right of self-government. It's all about home rule. Did the British give us home rule budget? Nah, they're not giving us anything. How do we get it? It's a war of American independence. It costs this nation dearly. This was signed here. You want me to know today? August. The problem's him. It's the secretary too. See him up there, the guy's name's Matt Black. And he's gotta write this up. You see, it's a work of art. Mr. Matt Black up there, he does not possess one of these. They're no good. You see that box up there in his desk? I've given it to once over. That's not a laser printer. This is what it's got. 2 August, they stopped at the door. I want to be clear here. These people are not sitting here waiting to sign some kind of famous document. Once again, it's not famous. You see them? They have well more than 150 other committed kids. They're running the nation at this route. Look, as these men sit here, minions of British troops are disembarking 100 miles away up on Staten Island. These troops are performing unspeakable atrocities all over Long Island. We call this war. And don't be fooled. You are in the actual structure. Understand me, kids. There are few peoples world over who can point to such a place. August 2, they line up. I don't know, half hour. They step up here to an inkstand and sign their name on the Declaration of Independence. Realize, had this thing all gone bad, one man would have hanged in the Tower of London. This gentleman's name, George Washington. That's the easy part, winning revolutions. It gets much tougher, guys. You got a new nation to run. 11 very bad years go by. A couple of the same guys are back to this room. They're going to change the articles. They scrap. Day one, the Virginia governor gets up. He said, are we not on the eve of war, which is only prevented by the hopes of this convention? And he lays it out. It is the Virginia plan. It's a wonderful, sets up this national government. It's directed at the people, not the states. One word, favors only big states. Well, kids, they're not all big. Take, for instance, Delaware, gunning Bedford Roads. He said, will not these large states crush the small ones? Guy's name's Patterson. They have a city up in North Jersey. It's named after Billy here. He's got his own plan, the Jersey plan. Small states won't fly. Under it, Delaware, for instance, is now equal to Pennsylvania. Well, guys, here's the problem. Pennsylvania has 10 times more people than Delaware. They're not equal. New York sees this. They do not like it. They only got 2 delegates. They got a judge and a lawyer. Mr. Hamilton, you're all singing and dancing. Long before these 2 guys get up, they say nasty things and quit. New Hampshire! Nobody. The state's so cheap they won't cough up travel expenses. They made them pay their own way. They don't get here, the whole thing's half over. The situation's bleak. Even Washington writes a friend talking about his despair. Well, he brought us through a war, kids. And now he despairs of a meeting. Can't be good. New York come and gone. New Hampshire yet to appear. The generals in despair. Dissolution is near. Any Rhode Islanders among us? The ocean state? Yeah, I don't think so. Kids, we are still waiting for the delegation from Rhode Island. They never did show. Washington called it Rhode Island. Franklin said, if we fail, we shall become a reproach to future ages. Well, that's you. Here it is, guys. It'll sound simple. We call it the Senate. You get 2. The small states are appeased. But in the House, you got more people, you get more members. All this sounds very simple. It was not. That was 2 months. Vicious debate. The presidency, born here. These men actually sat here and talked about having a king. Do we have a king, young lady? Of course not any kings here. These guys talked about 2 or 3 of these presidents at once. Franklin's adamant. He wants a committee president. The governor of Virginia got up. He said a single executive is the fetus of monarchy. And the looming problem is term. They must have voted 40 or 50 times. I mean, how long we got this guy? Kids, these men actually sat and talked about a term for president that would have lasted 20 years. How long is the president, young man? It's 4-year term. You know why that is? Sorry, buddy, I don't either. It's just what these men decided. Who elects this president? Well, the people sat. It's kind of wonderful. We the people. It's wonderful. Roger Sherman of Connecticut stood up right here. He said the people should have as little to do as may be about the government. They lack information and are constantly liable to be misled. Therefore, who elects the president? We elect electors, guys. They really do elect the president. Look, the office of the president is an office. These people who hold this office, they come and they go. They're nothing other than stewards. I speak of the power of the office of the president. In case this power comes from only one place, and it is no White House. The power of the American presidency comes from right here. Because the man who sat in this chair was trusted, instinctive, and these men gave this office power. They would never have even remotely thought of giving any other man. Washington. John Franklin perked up last day of the meeting. Students, the old man said he figured it out. Been watching that chair. He said, I have the happiness to know that that is a rising and not a setting sun. Folks, Franklin doesn't care about some old chair. He's discussing the new nations on the rise, not on the way. You see the symbolism of the rising sun, Jim. One more thing, because we gotta go. Your grandfathers, Mom, Dad, maybe you one day, will serve in the armed forces and fight for this nation. Maybe you'll be a cop. We call it law enforcement in this country. Maybe you grow up to be a firefighter in our nation. Maybe you'll work for the state, for the feds. I don't know what you're going to do. I do know this. All these people, and for that matter, every president. These people are sworn to do one thing. Just one. You see, they must only preserve, protect, and defend one thing. It is the Constitution of the United States and nothing else. Do any of you have any questions? Anything I said, anything you said? Anybody? Any questions? Anything I said, anything you said? Anybody? I will answer as we exit the south door. Thank you all for your attention. Have a great day in Philadelphia.
That's where they signed it. Up there. Okay, so we just left the Independence Hall, and it's about pretty much all the time I got here. So I got to find an exit out of here, walk back to my hotel, check out, and hopefully make my flight. But I don't have to wait to security because I got that TSA pre-check, you know what I mean? So makes it 10 times easier getting through the airport and shit. So, all right, y'all. Last look. There it is. Walking back to my hotel. It's been good here in Philadelphia. But I'll see y'all later.